Now it's time to enter grade items. We are going to be creating, for some of these assessments that we're doing, we will be creating 4 grade items, 1 for each category. Sometimes an assessment might just be knowledge and understanding and application, in which case we would create 2 grade items, 1 in knowledge and understanding, 1 in application. Let's take a look at the process. The first thing I want to add is a grade item for an assignment that I've got here that I know covers all 4 categories. And we're going to use the self and other, seeking the authentic self media analysis paper. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to very quickly just copy the name. And this is going to save me time and ensure consistency. So I'm going to grab this, copy the name, and then I'm going to head back to grades. It's a small step, but it will save time and it makes sure that I'm using the same language for each entry. And I'm here in grades. I come to manage grades and I select new item. Remember, category is the box or the bin. The grade item is the thing that we put inside. Numeric grade item. This is what we will do 99% of the time because this is where we can assign a mark to something. So any item that we're putting in that will be used to generate a mark, we select numeric. Pass fail is exactly as it sounds, pass fail. Text is just for feedback, so it's not going to be used for calculating a final grade. And this calculated grade is more of a report than it is an actual new grade. It's where we're taking a look at a few different activities, maybe a few different quizzes, and we're generating, say, a midterm grade or an end of the first few weeks kind of grade. So we are going to choose numeric. This fires up, and here's where I get to use my time saver. I paste. I've got my information right there. I can add a short name if I want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep this long, although I might put media analysis paper down here if I wanted to create a short name. But right now I'm going to keep this long for the sake of speed. Category, knowledge and understanding. I scroll down. I like to mark my assignments out of 40, and then if I've got 4 different categories in it, 10 for each category, it keeps it nice and clean for me. So my maximum points is going to be 10. I'm going to say that my weight is also going to be 10 right now. I can always change the weight later on, but 10 is a nice round number. So I'm going to come down here and select Save and New. I'm going to choose numeric again because I've got 3 more of this entry to make. I paste. I come down, choose my category, thinking and inquiry. I'm just double checking 10 and 10. That's going to be the same each time. Save and new. Numeric. Starts to get a bit of a flow, a bit of a rhythm to it. Paste my title and choose my category, communication, save and new. And the last one, numeric, paste, application, save and close. And now let's take a look at what that's done. Here we have knowledge and understanding. We've got my media analysis paper entry for each of the categories. Now I'm going to add a discussion. The process is the exact same. Let's take a peek at what one of these discussions is called that we will be using for an assessment. Introduction to Philosophical Reasoning, The Prisoner's Dilemma. Sounds interesting. It actually really is interesting. I'm just going to grab this title, copy, head back into grades, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. Come into Manage Grades, select New, Grade Item, and let's pretend I'm looking at knowledge and application. No, let's do communication and application. Let's do knowledge and communication. That makes sense for a discussion post. Numeric. I paste. I choose my category. Save and new. Numeric. I paste. Choose my category. Communication. Save and close. Let's take a look. Remember, the default is going to be 10 points and 10 weight. Most important thing when you're using the weighted system is that these numbers make sense with regards to the strength of each of these assessments, how much work goes into doing this work and what learning is shown, how much learning and development is shown in this work. That's what decides on the weight. And we always try and skew things so that it is most recent, most consistent when we're considering the overall evaluation for the student. But that is how we create grade items and we put them inside the categories in grades.